questions. Job. I don't have an opportunity to listen to the questions, so I will read them again. What is the best way to look for a job? I think that the best way to look for a job is when your relatives or friends offer you this job. How do you apply for a job? If I want to apply for a job, I need to send a CV. Which websites do you use to search for a job? I use Headhunter when I want to search for a job. Now, when is the best time to look for a job? I think that the best time to look for a job is the time when you need a job. When was it the last time you were offered a job? I was offered a job the last time when I was 22 years old. What is the next step after having a job interview? The next step after having a job interview is to start to work. What is the most amount of people you were interviewed by? I really don't remember, but maybe I was interviewed by 4 people. Do you think is it difficult to be hired at some companies? I think that it's really difficult to be hired at some companies because the salaries are big and I think that there maybe a lot of friends and relatives work. Okay, do you think is it easier to land a job or to lose a job? I think that it's easier to lose a job if you don't do what you need to do. You will be fired. You will be dismissed. You will get fired. How do you feel when you get a job? When I get a job, a dream job, I'm happy. I will be happy and excited. Why is it not advisable to work 24/7? I think that every person needs to have a rest. Who do you know that works 9 to 5? I really don't know such person, but I think that people who works for state companies, they work 9 to 5. Who do you know that works as a teacher? My friends work as a teacher. What was the last place you worked at? The last place I worked at was the bank. What was your favorite company to work for? It was a bank. What types of companies go on strike most often? I think that most often companies go on strike when they are state companies and when employers don't get salary. Why do you think it is difficult to run a company? I think that it's difficult to run a company because you need to know a lot, you need to love people, you need to love your work, and you need to have the best team. What is the best way to deal with incompetent workers? I think that if you have the incompetent workers, you need to dismiss them. When do you try to schedule free time? I always try to schedule my free time. How often do you take a day off? I don't have days off. What is your favorite time to have a day off? But I like spend time with my family, so My husband has 2 days off, and we spend time together. Why do employers get sick leave? I'm sorry.